Our vision is safe water, sustainable safe water for all. That means we want to reach out to every person within our area of the jurisdiction to deliver water, clean water to them, and also provide improved sanitation to the families. So the projects that we have listed have been shared with you, but outstandingly we are taking care of one major change. We are taking advantage of the presence of Lake Victoria South, the second largest freshwater lake in the world, to draw water. That has never been looked at in the previous management, but as a board we have adopted that as our source of water. The second thing that we are doing, we are moving from energy from the grid, and we are now using solar. We are promoting solar so that we are climate sensitive, we are green in our efforts, but we are also ensuring that the cost of energy makes it possible for water to reach as many people as possible, because water is a right. So at the board level, we have done our best. We have adopted an approach where we are also focusing on improvement in terms of the performance. We did share that for the last 3 years we have improved from good performance in the year 2019-2020 to very good performance in the year 2020-2021 to excellent performance in the year 2021-2022. That is a demonstration of what we are doing. We have been commended by the current leadership of the ministry and the national leadership on account of what we are doing. So basically that's where we are focused. Yes. You can just mention the Investment Bank. On the 20th, we had the Vice President of the Investment Bank visiting the ministry, and we were called in as the benefiting agency. We actually appreciated their disbursement of over 800 million shillings towards support of the Lake Victoria Water and Sanitation Program, which is funded by European Investment Bank, KfW, and the French government to the tune of 7.8 billion. At the same time, we have AFD, which funded Siaya Bondo. They are already supporting us in terms of last mile connectivity. We are progressing to ensure that we also approach the World Bank in their interest in sanitation. And they have a number of baskets which we are writing proposals to ensure that our sanitation coverage also improves.
For coming, my name is Crispin Omondi Juma, Acting CEO, Lake Victoria South Waterworks Development Agency. Today we are here in Tomboya Labour College. We've invited all our stakeholders from the 8 counties we represent in terms of water and sanitation development. And the purpose of us converging today is to validate our next strategic plan 2023 up to 2027. The key highlights and the reason why we exist as an agency is to provide water and sanitation services. So basically, the first strategy is to improve on our coverage. And given the guidance now we get from the executive is that we want to measure governance coverage in terms of household connectivity. So one of the first major strategic objective is to improve our coverage, that is household connectivity, from the current level of about 65%, and the next 5 years we should be able to reach about 80% of coverage. That is the major one. Then the second one is on sanitation. We are very low in terms of sanitation coverage in our region, hardly at about 20, 25, 27%. We want to improve this to about 40%. It is a challenge, we know, but it's a challenge that we're able to surmount, especially when we get support from our stakeholders. We should be able to improve on our sanitation coverage. And this is very, very important because it resonates with one of the other strategic plans on environmental sustainability. If we don't improve on our sanitation, it implies our water resources are impacted negatively because of lack of managing wastewater. So we have projects that are basically designed and strategically designed to improve on our sanitation coverage. And we will be demonstrating today the various projects that have been designed in the next 5 years to improve on sanitation coverage. We have other objectives of capacity building. We need to build the capacity of our water service providers. The institutions that I mentioned are responsible for provision of water and sanitation services. So we have a very, very focused strategy to improve on their performance, on their governance, through capacity building them. We want to work with them through this journey, of course through the county government.